And moving round, top shelf here are some of the bowls and that I've been working on recently. Down here is a, well, might as well start with this. It's a little project, a conversation piece that me and Geezer were talking about online. A goblet with a ring that won't go over the top and it won't come off the bottom. Cut from about there on the lathe, and then it just sits there. But unfortunately, while I was turning the bowl at the top, it developed a slight crack, so I'm going to try this again, this project, but using a different type of wood. This is Bubinga, and it's quite a tough wood to turn on the lathe, so I'm going to use something a little more forgiving. Down here is a piece of Bubinga which I've sanded down. Nice dish, and that's the base. Over the back is what I call me golf wood. This is actually called tiger wood because of the stripes in it. Its name is actually Zebrano. Don't ask me what the Latin name is, but that is a little 5.5–6 inch bowl. This is a piece of Meranti lacewood. Side profile looks more like a flying saucer, but it's just all round and lovely, and it's got some tiny little marks in it that are natural with the wood. You get these indentations and little nooks and stuff that are in the wood, but it's all part of the character. Over the back is a piece of elm which I've profiled like that. The ring, the dark ring around the dark mark around the rim was actually a burn mark from when I was sanding it down. I thought, oh, that looks quite nice, so it was a pleasant accident that happened on there. And in the middle there's a lovely green piece of grain that goes right across the middle, and I did that with a base. This is a piece of purple heart, a small dish, pretty simple. This is a nice piece of oak which I did a few years ago, and I decided it was getting a bit dull, so I brought it out to the shed, rubbed all the polish off, sanded it down, and it's ready for another coat of polish, another coat of wax. This piece over the back is a piece of American cherry. It's got a lovely knot in it, but it actually again adds to the character. You can see it in the back there. Again, you know, I do all my bowls on a chuck. I haven't got used to using a faceplate yet to get a smooth bottom. This is a piece of Goncalo Alves. I've basically cut the shape for the wood, and that is eventually going to be a calendar. I'm going to put a brass calendar in the top, cut a groove out, and you put a brass calendar, 100-year or 40-year calendar in the top. This is a piece of walnut that I've sanded down, ready for polishing. Again, nice base to it, and I'm wondering if you can actually, you can't really see the, you can probably see a little bit of change of colour in the grain across the back, more prominent when it's been polished, but I've got another piece like it somewhere, and the grain runs, I turned the other piece over and did it the other way, and the dark grain runs right through the bottom of the wood. Looks lovely. Can't remember what this piece is called, but just a basic 5-inch dish. And this was one of the first pieces I ever turned. It's a 9-inch ash bowl. Very nice. I was well pleased with that. Again, it needs a rub down. Right, over the back is my pen clamp for doing pens, blanks and things like that. Up here, oh, let's get that out of the way. Up here is my bench drill. It's a Ryobi variable speed drill. I needed a reasonable, it was about 200 quid, bolted to the bench. I just needed a stable drill to drill all my pen blanks so that I can get that back up and running again. Down the bottom is this is a piece of tulip wood. Actually, that's worth a closer look at. It's got a lovely green mark, piece of grain running right through the middle. Again, across the bottom it looks lovely. but that's the basic shape. I love bowls with movement to them. As far as I'm concerned, that's got movement. But again, the grain runs right the way round. Beautiful piece of wood. This is a piece of ash, and I cut a hole, not a hole, I just cut a piece out in the middle and inserted a ceramic dish. Get it round the right way. Yeah, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Pretty straightforward. It's about 7.5, 8 inches. And over the back are a few blanks that I've got ready. Piece of oak. What's that piece there? Oh, it's a piece of poplar. And some more Amazak and another piece of Sobrano at the top. And finally, moving round, we've got a rack with all of Auntie's pots and bags and bowls and, oh yeah, it's my workmate down there out of the way, get that out of the way soon, where she keeps all her bits and pieces, and her spade and shovel rack, etc, etc, all the bits and pieces that need to be kept tidy over there. That's about it really. Oh, my sander, dust extractor, makes a bit of a noise, so I'm going to have that boxed in hopefully eventually, and that keeps all the dust when I'm sanding. Nice few wood shavings on the floor, but there we are, that's it. Welcome to the shed, thanks for listening, ta-ra.